Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is Meditation Reflections. Welcome. It's a gray morning, but lots to do, so we're going to have fun today.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of fun, I was thinking about that earlier. Why not choose fun? I mean, we get to choose our emotions, so why not choose happiness, joy, bliss, and fun? So, yeah, just allow it into your life, and that's another good word is allow,
Mm-hmm.
because very often we deny ourselves things because many reasons.
Well, that's kind of close to the message I was getting,
Mm.
which was we're in a turbulent time period, kind of in the storm, but there's not really a lot we can do about it because it's moving under its own force now. And that's just part of the process. It's like a seasonal change. But this is a much bigger change. The other part of it was being the observer mind, knowing what you can change and what you can't change. And then it brought up a question about emotions. It's an emotion. It's what I'm feeling. And paying attention to the heart's really important. But there are things which are not true emotions because they're a memory of an emotion. They're from the mind. And you're replaying. And you pointed out that that was actually a belief.
Yeah, so old, like I used to have a lot of anger issues. I got triggered very easily and get very upset for very little reason. And I finally I'm still working on it. I'm not totally there yet. But I realized that at times I wanted to be angry, and I searched my memory to find something to be angry about. And it worked, unfortunately. But I became aware that I was doing it, and I still do it occasionally, but I catch myself at it and say, no, I don't need to go there anymore.
Of course, that is Eckhart Tolle's conversation about the pain body.
Yeah, yeah.
That you get used to the habit of feeling a particular emotion,
Yep.
and occasionally this thing inside you demands that emotion, and it rises up.
Feeding the pain body is what he calls it.
Yeah, and I went, oh, that's actually a really good description.
Yeah.
Of something you go, why am I thinking about that? It's not relevant.
So that's where the discernment comes in, and you talked about moving to a higher level of discernment within yourself. Yeah.
And a really critical idea at this point, because you've got so much information coming at you, you've got to make choices about what you think about the information and each item, and whether you think it's true or false, or you're missing information yet. Missing information yet, it's the easiest way to kind of back off and just be an observer.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I don't think we have any full information,
especially in the mainstream media. You know that they're not 100% truthful, and they're actually us not only giving us information, but worse than that, they try to tell us what to think about it, how to feel about it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a manipulation. So be aware of what they're doing there.
Everything's become an editorial as opposed to simply reporting the facts. The nice thing about the process is truth keeps trying to surface.
Yes.
A new bit of information comes forward. There's more investigation, and I appreciate that ongoing process people are going through in order to sort through all of this. Yeah. And truth does surface.
What's real, what's not real.
So being an observer mind and just kind of, well, I'll watch it until I see something that looks credible to me,
yeah.
or credible, or it has solid proof.
Or what resonates with my heart.
That's the discernment question.
Yeah, because you can use your intuition to, I mean, it sounds weird that you can intuit the truth, but we all have the truth within us. So that's actually a possibility. Or not a possibility, it's an inevitability.
Yeah. And remember, we got messages on truth the other day, which is all the details fit together is one of the verifications of truth. Your personal internal discernment and the underlying motivations. Because if you have a good thing being done for the wrong reason, it may have a hidden outcome you're not expecting.
Yeah.
Or if you that the motivations are actually false. So knowing the history, the background, that's another form of truth discernment.
Yeah.
It's an interesting problem right now.
Yeah.
But,
So we're kind of, like Donna said, we're in the middle of the storm right now. But just, we have our life preservers.
true. And and we all do.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of working through it and being calm enough to make good choices.
Trust your heart, trust your intuition,
Mm-hmm.
and trust your own ability to reason. We don't have to get caught up in the maelstrom of, oh, somebody did this to them, and they just, and just
Mm-hmm.
on and on. It
Doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
Doesn't accomplish anything.
Yeah.
This is third density. We're here to learn to make choices between good and evil.
And we're here to bring in a higher densities.
So they talk about moving to fourth density
And fifth.
and fifth. And one of my guides was saying, but you are already naturally a third, fourth density,
Mm-hmm.
as we are third, fourth, and fifth density in the same culture.
Yeah.
So moving to higher ideas is moving to an experience of fourth density observer mind.
Yeah. So that's another key thing. Be in the observer.
Being the observer.
And mind the details.
True, true.
Mind the overall picture as well as the details.
Yes, because you're looking for clues to discernment.
Yeah. So be good to yourselves, be good to others, and we'll see you next time.
Blessings upon you.
Blessings.